Hey everyone. Oh, one second. Oops. Whoops. Okay, now I'm live. So many little things I have to do to, get ready to go live. And putting up the camera is one of them. So I am Seth Hillary Jackson. And I'm live to do original songs for you. And, I generally don't have my sets planned out in advance, but I kind of did plan out at least the first song, the first two songs that I'm going to do. And so I want to start off with one that I think is kind of an inspirational thing. So I hope you like this. Like a fighter, beat and broken, feeling like you've lost at life. Every fiber barely hoping there's an answer in the night. Wasting time just wishing on 1,000 stars, praying that the waters part, when in your heart you'll always find the truth. The love brighter than 100 suns, a burning spirit ever young. The miracle you are, it comes down to the love that lives in you. Like a flower, like a painter, you bring color to the world. You're a tower, a life changer, the sweetest music ever heard. There's no need for wishing on 1,000 stars, praying that the waters part, when in your heart you'll always find the truth. The love brighter than 100 suns, a burning spirit ever young. The miracle you are, it comes down to the love that lives in you. You're the friend that's hard to find. Let the whole world see you shine. Don't be wishing on 1,000 stars, praying that the waters part, 'cause in your heart you'll always find the truth. The love brighter than 100 suns, a burning spirit ever young. The miracle you are, it comes down to the love that lives in you. Love that lives in you, in you, in you. Hey everybody. Oh, thank you. You remembered it's my birthday. So I was just going to, in case you don't, for those who don't know, today is my birthday. And I've actually decided to celebrate hey everybody, everybody on Instagram also. Hi Evan, thank you. And Dylan, thank you so much. So you know what, today, thank you, 857 likes, that's awesome. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, hi, GYR. And thank you, user, for the follows, and Jesus, thank you for the follow. So you know what? I decided to celebrate my birthday by releasing a new song. Thank you, Evan, for the like, and please share the live. Invite more people. So I'm celebrating my birthday today by, I said, releasing a new song, which is actually not a new song. It's actually the first song I ever wrote. And I wrote it all the way back in 1983. And, you know, most songwriters I know are like ashamed of their first songs, but mine came out like way better than I could expect. And I actually went to the studio and recorded them with live musicians. And I just recently came across this recording. So I played it for a couple of songwriter friends of mine just to, you know, I felt like playing in my first, and they were like, you should release this. You know, this is still current. So, you know, I wrote this when I was finishing up studying for my MBA at the Wharton School, and like every conversation was like, how's your job search going? So, you know, I wanted to write songs for years, and I didn't think I knew how, but then I finally was convinced to just try and sit down and write one. So that became the obvious topic. And I know that, you know, college graduation just happened like last month, and there are probably people still in this situation right now. So here's my brand new song. It's online, it's at my website, it's on Spotify, YouTube, I have a lyric video on YouTube, and et cetera, et cetera. So don't go there now. Go there after we're done. But here's my new single. I packed my bags and I went off to school. It cost a lot of money, but I am no fool. 'Cause everybody knows that you need an education to find a good career and wealth accumulation. Now I'm graduating and I'm looking for work. Nobody wants to hire me, I feel like a jerk. I'm looking and I'm searching, all I get is bad news. I'll tell you what it is, I got the job search blues. I show up for the interview, I walk up to the desk. I give my name, receptionist types it in and says, boss will be here shortly, make yourself at home. Relax and have a seat while I call him on the phone. Instead I'm getting nervous, tension it's a mountain. My palms are getting sweaty and my pulse rate it's a counting. I'm looking for rewards but I'm paying my dues. Headed for another round of job search blues. A man comes down the hall, he takes my hand. I hope he likes my grip, I hope he likes the way I stand. We go up to his office, I sit down in a chair, answer a few questions, and he gives me a stare. He says, I'm sorry, but you're not the one we're looking for. It's been nice meeting you, let me show you to the door. I don't know what went wrong, I'm still looking for clues. There's just no escaping from the job search blues. I get back home, there's a letter from me. The envelope said that it's from the company I spoke to last week, and I thought I had a chance, so I opened it up. It said, Dear applicant, we enjoyed meeting you. Thanks for taking the time to come here and see us. We think that you're fine. It's just that, well, you see, there's a lot of competition, and we've hired someone else to fill the position. I fold the letter up, I add it to the pile with all the other dings I've been saving all the while. I think about my friends who were making 50 grand, but I'm sitting here without an offer in hand. I guess I should be busy looking through recruiting sites to find some more positions to which I can apply. But something deep inside me says I won't be amused. I expect another dose of the job search blues. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Nostalgia Style. That's kind of a nostalgic song since I wrote it 50 years ago. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Evan, for sharing the live. And please, everybody, share the live. That would be totally appreciated. And, you know, we'll get more friends here. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, wow. keep the likes coming. Keep the likes coming. So I see Evan is here, and Soph is here, and the Brand Report, and Thomas is here, and Travis, and Tisha. Hey, thanks for being here. Yeah, it has. Glad to see you. Hey, Yama. So, okay, so that's all I have planned out. You know, I could do my other most recent single, but I've kind of done that every live so far. That's the Job Search Blues, actually just called Job Search Blues. I decided not to put "the" on the title. It's just Job Search Blues. My favorite, you know, that's really hard to think of a favorite that I've done. But you know what? I'm gonna play one that, I don't know if it's my favorite. It tends to be a crowd favorite whenever I play it out. And I wrote it a long time ago also. So I'm gonna play, this is, you know, again, it's not exactly a story song, but it's true. This is on my first album. Try to picture her. Her hair like a veil of gold. There aren't any words. Her face like a tale untold. There's a hunger we share, and she gives me a stare with eyes that could melt the cold. I can see paradise, but her flame turned to ice. She locks up her soul. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, a vision in the night. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, you are the morning light. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, I've got you in my sight, but I cannot take you, cannot break you, cannot shake you, and I can't stand back no more. Try to picture her. Her heart wears a coat of steel. Woman of the world, a mask that can seem so real. I can see in her eyes, underneath her disguise, the fear of a lonely child, afraid of a part deep down in her heart that wants to run wild. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, you're crying deep inside. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, and so you run and hide. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, together we could fly, but I cannot find you, cannot bind you, can't unwind you, and I can't stand back no more. Many years ago, they taught you to be oh so strong. You built a wall of stone, and you fought your pain alone too long. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, why don't you take my hand? Gabrielle, Gabrielle, I'm the one who understands. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, your wish is my command, but you won't receive me, won't believe me, won't deceive me, and I can't stand back no more. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, old echoes from the dark. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, still tearing you apart. Gabrielle, Gabrielle, it's not too late to start, but I cannot bend you, cannot mend you, can't defend you, and I can't stand back no more. I cannot find you, cannot bind you, can't unwind you, and I can't stand back no more. I cannot take you, cannot break you, cannot shake you, and I can't stand back no more. Thank you, Jesus and Hosea. Hosea or Josiah? I hate mispronouncing people's names. You know, the funny thing is, my first love or my current love? Because that song, thank you, that song actually led to my meeting the woman that I married, the first love. Oh God. You know, actually, if you really want to know my first love, I was engaged to be married when I was 4 years old. There was this girl who lived down the street. Her name was Sherry. And we were in love. And we used to play together all the time. And we talked about being married and being engaged. And, you know, then in first grade, we were in the same class. And the teacher sat her in the front and me in the back. And I started crying. And why are you crying? It's like, because I want to sit next to Sherry. So she moved me next to Sherry. But then, you know, first grade. So Sherry started talking to all the girls and started ignoring me, and my heart was broken. And I used to see her all the time, and we never talked ever again after like first grade. And I used to see her walking down the street. Even years later, I was still heartbroken. So that was my first love. But after the month after I met Gabrielle, I met somebody else, and we were both like thousands of miles from our respective homes. Thank you so much, Jesus. So we were both thousands of miles from our respective homes. So it was a like unlikely meeting. But there we were. And all these years later, we're still together. So here's the song. Even though we came from such different worlds, at that one single time and place on earth, there we were. Now somehow, when so many years have flown, look around at this place that we call home. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Now, through those times when so many, and it felt like both of us had enough, still here we are. Cry or laugh at the things we did back then, still it all comes down to this in the end. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Here we are. Of all places we both could be, here we are. Hey. Yes, sir. How are you? So I'm here doing original songs. I hope you're enjoying this, and if you are, please share. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody asked me earlier, how many songs do I have? I've written hundreds. You know, I spent years as a non-performing songwriter. So the idea was I'd write songs, I'd record them in the studio, I'd hire musicians to play and sing on the songs, so I'd do these studio demos, and then I'd pitch them to whoever I could pitch them to, usually music publishers, but if I could get into the label or the artist directly, I would do that. And I was trying to get somebody famous to record my song, or somebody record my song and then become famous. And I came close a lot of times, but for this reason or that reason, it didn't work out. So far, it still could happen. In fact, I have a song about this. Actually, I moved. I grew up in the East Coast, and I moved to California. And then when I got there, I met my wife, and we raised a family, and I had all these close calls in the music business. But then my kids grew up. They both went off to college back east. And then my wife and I decided, all right, let's go back. She's from another country, so she didn't care where in the U.S. we were living. Let's be near my family and our kids. So as we were driving, we packed the car up, and as we were driving across the state line out of California, it just suddenly, it's like it never happened. I'd been there almost 30 years and it never happened. And so I came up with this song in my head, literally while I was driving, and I had to remember it. I had to keep repeating it again and again so I'd remember it until, I had a chance to stop and write it down somewhere. So here's that song. I still can't see that welcome sign in the desert on I-10. The maze of streets that greeted me when I arrived back then. I was gonna make it big when I first hit LA. Now I'm an older nobody driving back the other way. People came and disappeared like I imagined all those years. There is no California, no sunny skies to warm you, no starry-eyed dreams come true like I went there for. It must have once existed, somehow I must have missed it, but there is no California anymore. Was barely there a week first time I looked into your eyes. Through every dead-end street I hit, you stood there by my side. Through all the no's and maybes, all the big shot bull crap talk. This is TikTok. Yes, we've got a deal, and then they won't return my calls. Facing east behind the wheel. Please don't blame me if I feel there is no California, no sunny skies to warm you, no starry-eyed dreams come true like I went there for. It must have once existed, somehow I must have missed it, but there is no California anymore. Expectations turn to vapor. I came out with something greater. You're still here, and I can love you anywhere. So I don't really care that there is no California, no sunny skies to warm you, no starry-eyed dreams come true like I went there for. It must have once existed, somehow I must have missed it, but there is no California anymore. No, there is no California anymore. I have 2 kids. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for all these gifts. Totally appreciate it. So, you know what? I'm going to be right back because I have to take a nature break. So wait, hold on, how do I do this? There's a way I can set this to intermission scene. Okay, intermission scene. I'll be right back. Okay, so, you're still here. Thank you for hanging out. Probably gonna have to wrap up pretty soon because, I don't know if you've heard me before and you know about my chronic fatigue, but I caught COVID a year ago, last spring, and I've had chronic fatigue ever since then, long COVID. And I actually have a song about that. If you want to hear it. All right, I might as well do that song. Well, you know what? I don't know if I want to do that song. Unless you really want to hear it. Otherwise, I'm going to do this other one. I actually never met either of my grandparents. And so that became kind of the start of this song. I'm not going to tell the whole story. I'm just going to play the song. Wait, that's... I never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. There's heartache flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings matter not at all. It's second nature for me build walls. Talking about the future makes me scared. I'm only telling you because I care. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. There's heartache flowing through my veins. If I could change, you'd be worth changing for. I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartache flowing through my veins. Got heartache in my veins. Thank you so much. Thank you. I guess maybe we'll do one more. How about that? How about one more? And maybe I'll end on, well, should I say a light note? With the saddest country song ever written? Okay, I'm going to end with the saddest country song you've ever heard. And it goes like this. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. I guess love had a good laugh, but I wasn't joking. I bought the ring, the dream, the whole 9 yards. I had it so bad, left myself wide open. Took a big old sucker punch and went down hard. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. I'd go all Chuck Norris on that sorry sack of spit. Teach old love to think about who it's messing with. If love had a butt, I'd kick it for treating me this way. I'd tell it just where to stick it for sticking me with all this pain. I'd settle this face to face with that heartbreaking son of a you-know-what. I'd kick it if love had a butt. Yeah, I'd kick it if love had a butt. Son of a you-know-what, I think you know what. You know, I gotta keep this family friendly. So I totally appreciate all you who have been here and have shared and have sent gifts and have liked and have done all those things. Thank you for the like. Star. Thank you. I love you too. I'm so glad you're here. I'm wrapping up though right now. So please go to my website. Like I said, I have my new single out today. You can hear it at my website or on Spotify, and I have a lyric video on YouTube, and it's on any streaming platform. So SethHillaryJackson.com is my website. Don't forget Hillary is spelled with one L because I'm not Hillary Clinton, but I am hilarious. And there's also in my, there's a link in my bio that will take you to all my links. So if you have trouble looking me up, just find me that way. Thank you so much, Monkey Bro. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. And, I don't have these things scheduled because of my chronic fatigue. I just kind of, when I get some energy, I hop on here, and I'm so glad you're here when I'm here. And don't forget to tell your friends about me. Send them to my, profile, my website, whatever. And thank you so much for the like. And I will hope to see you next time. Now I got to figure out how to stop this. But you know what? Every time I say end live, it gives me this message telling me I should start a subscriber only live. But then it doesn't tell me how to do that. So I guess I'm just